the swimming pool. Um, so I had a really cool, interesting day, start to the day. Went down the beach about 6 o'clock this morning and saw my first ever dolphin in its environment, rather than just being in the usual aquarium, which was, yeah, amazing. And it's just been a very nice contemplative day. Just been deep in thought today, really, about life and the universe, and just how thankful I am and how grateful I am to be living the life that I am. Hi, Rain. Nice to see you, so to speak. And I need to thank my wife for that. You know, without her, this wouldn't be happening. But I also need to thank my children and my friends. My two children back in the UK have been beyond words. Just their support and love has been absolutely outstanding, and I am so proud of both of them. Hi. I really am. Without their help and support, I don't think I could have done this. I wasn't strong enough, I don't think, to leave my children. They're like air. I need them. But they have been incredible, and they both told me to do it. They both said, "Do it, Dad. Do it." You know, we can see Mila, your wife, is incredible, and we can see how happy you are, and yada yada. You know, so their support has been fabulous. And I've just made a video wandering around the house again, sort of giving my thoughts on the life that I'm living. And then I thought, do you know what? Let's just go live and see if it works in the pool for a start. Volga River. Hi, Dimmer. And yeah, obviously it does work. That's cool. But yeah, the video I've just done has really sort of made me think that it's very easy to look, you guys watching me, and think, oh yeah, it's all right for him. You know, I mean, maybe you are thinking that, oh, it's right for him. He's got loads of money and this, that, and the other. Not true. Absolutely not true. And the video I've just done has really been about that. You know, can you move to Russia, and do you want to? Well, the simple answer: can you? Yes, you can. Do you want to? That's the $64,000 question. But it doesn't have to be Russia. If you're living in a country where you feel oppressed, or even if you just feel that you're living a mundane, get up, go to work, come home, pay somebody else's bills kind of life, I just want to say to people, you don't have to do that. Depression is a terrible, 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 terrible thing. And I will do a video about depression. There's a lot I can talk about that. And certainly part of that is, if you are living a life like I was back in the UK, where I was working, I had a good job, but it was stressful. It was well paid, but stressful. And all I had to look forward to was death, retirement, living in a box maybe. But that was it. That's all I did have to look forward to, really, you know, because the way that the UK is set up, and a lot of Western countries now, is it's the haves and the have-nots, and it's all about money. And next month I will visit Russia, and I have everything prepared. Fantastic. I really hope you have the experience that you want and expect. Yeah, you know, like I say, I had a good job, well paid, but my life really was about working for the next 15 or 20 years, paying other people's bills, and not terribly exciting, you know. What is it in the UK? If it's going out to restaurants, or it's buying a new car, or maybe doing some home improvements, that's kind of life, isn't it? And maybe having a holiday if you're lucky enough. But the reality is that isn't for everyone's life. Not everybody has that option. Um, and I think a lot of people look at moving abroad as something that um, is just not for them. They couldn't do it. And really, I want to say to people, yes, you can. It's nowhere near as difficult as you think. Um, do some homework, look into it. Um, if you just do it on a surface level, i.e., you want to replicate your life exactly in another country, then you might need a lot more money than you think you do. But equally, you can live a much better life than you are currently for a lot less money. But it does depend on where you go. So here I am in Russia. Many of you know the reason that I'm in Russia, why I came to be here. Um, I've got a live stream coming up um, tomorrow night. Sam from Sam's Russian Adventures um, has found a watch and a calendar, and he has scheduled a live stream for tomorrow night with me, which I will set up soon. So you can add that to your calendar, and we will do the live stream that never was. 10 things we love and hate about Russia. That's going to be an interesting stream. So please tune into that. I'm looking forward to that because it'll be really interesting to see Sam's perspective on Russia after 18 years of being here, and my perspective after 18 months of being here, and seeing the differences and the similarities. Um, but like I say, I thought I'd just jump on a live now and just say to people, it isn't all, dreams and unicorns and everything else. It can be a reality, and it doesn't have to be a lot of money. If you live in the UK and you're heading towards retirement, if you've bought a house and you're in the final throes of paying it off, um, maybe you've got some inheritance, you've probably got enough money to move to Russia. Um, and it doesn't have to be Russia. I'm speaking from my own personal views. I love it here. I think the place is amazing. I think there's so much going for it that I don't want to go into today. We'll do that tomorrow in the live stream. Um, it can be somewhere else, but really the point of the video is to say, if you're living a depressive life, if you're just getting up, going to work and paying other people's bills, there is more out there. It doesn't have to be that way. It can be better. I am living a life now that I could only have dreamed of in the UK. I'd never, ever have attained this kind of lifestyle in the UK, ever. There's just no way. I just didn't earn enough money. And I had a good job, but it wouldn't have paid for this. This house in the UK in my area would have been upwards of £800,000. Um, it was just not something that I would ever have been able to afford. Um, and I have to pinch myself. I do have to um, take a step back sometimes because it's very easy to be complacent, and it's very easy to take stuff for granted. And I do like to reset and just sort of go, wow. And this morning was one of those moments, going down and watching dolphins 20 meters away from me swimming along on the shoreline. Was a wow moment, for me. And it has made me sort of look again at and appreciate what I have got and the life that I do live, for me and my family. And once again, I do want to thank my children for that. I want to thank my wife for that. It wouldn't be possible without those people. But here it is. This is my life. My life now involves um, having no concept of a day of the week, and if anybody knows me, they'll know I'm pretty good with times, dates, and stuff like that. But here, I have no concept of what day of the week it is. I ask my family every morning, what day is it? I have no concept of time, so that's the first thing. There is none of this clock watching. There's none of this. Oh, what day is it? I've only got 2 days. Oh, it's 2 days to the weekend, and then we can enjoy ourselves and all that. It's none of that. It's It's a daily occurrence. Um, the type of food that I eat now is much better for me. My health has improved masses since I've come to Russia, hugely so. Both with the healthcare, which is phenomenal, but also the quality of life. You can't do a live stream from Nepal during business hours, man. Sorry, I am. I didn't think it was going to work, so I'm sorry it has. Um, I'll move camera and stuff. Sorry, I'm really struggling to see some of your questions because it's sunny here. Um, yeah, like I say, the lifestyle that I lead now, the quality of the food, my own health, the not having the constraints of time and space and days and live in south of USA. What's the mosquito situation like over there? Um, it depends on your blood group. I'm going to divert off and answer a question. Depends on your blood group. Mine is Mozzie caviar. I think that is what my blood group is. So the little mozzies, when they see uh, English Chris walking out the door, they get their little bib on, they tie it up, and they get their knife and fork out, and they go, "Tonight we feast." So they like me, um, but you make adaptations to it. I have noticed that the more tanned I am, the less I get bitten. So when I was a white boy, I got eaten alive. Last year, I got eaten. This year, nowhere near as much. I've also noticed that so far this year, the bites that I have had have been so insignificant, that I've hardly even noticed that they're there. Whereas last year, they drove me to insanity. Um, yes, there are mozzies. It's a warm climate, but if that's a real major problem for you, I don't think you'd ever go abroad. There's mozzies in Spain, there's mozzies, pretty much wherever a Brit goes on holiday, there'll be mozzies. It's no different. We're not plagued with them here. There are a few around, but you get a mozzie spray. If they irritate you that much, you spray stuff on your legs and your arms. We've got a nice tennis racket. I've got a couple of tennis rackets indoors that electrify them, and that's evening sports. Sometimes that's good fun. Um, so yeah, they're a nuisance the same as they are everywhere. But correction, you have no time for personal life in the UK. Yeah. Um, yeah, they are a pain, but no more than they would be if you went on holiday to Spain or Cyprus or anywhere else. Two people from Canada. I know you're currently enjoying sales in Sochi. Yeah. Um, yeah. So, like I say, the purpose of the video is really to be a bit grateful for the life I'm living now, but also to say that this isn't a millionaire lifestyle by any stretch, not by any stretch. Uh, you know, but one of the good things that you do find in Russia is the interest rates that you get in the bank. Um, at the moment, I think a couple of banks are offering 18% interest on your savings, and you can put your savings in for 1 month or anything up to 3 years. That's it's not dictated to you by the bank. You've got to lock your money up for 3 years and we'll give you this interest rate. I mean, first off, does anybody get 18% on their savings? I don't know where you're watching from, but I know if you're watching in the UK, you definitely don't. Unheard of. Um, so that's a good thing. So the money side of things, if you're coming from the UK, if you got equity in your property, if you've got a bit of inheritance, maybe you've got an expensive car, some jewelry, I don't know, do some maths, get your calculator out, work out how much you've got. Because if you've got two or 300 grand, which is a lot of money, I understand that. But if you're at the latter part of your life, 50 plus, you really should be in that realm after paying a mortgage for X amount of years. You should have equity in your property. Hopefully you've got a car or you've I don't know. Not everybody is living that lifestyle. I totally understand that. Um, but equally, you don't have to be a millionaire to do this. Um, so get your calculator out, see how much you've got, see if you can afford, and then I'm not saying come to Russia. Um, have a look, have a look at other options, but you can live a better life than the one you're currently living, paying other people's bills. Um, did look into the banks. Yes, yeah, 18%. Tinkoff and Sparebank at the moment are offering 18%. Like I say, one month to 3 years, and it's your choice what you want to lock up and for how long. So if you think about it, if you put in different amounts or amounts but in different months and stagger it, you can you can have a reasonable income. I think in Russia you can have 1,000,000 rubles before you start paying tax. So 18% on 1,000,000 rubles. What's that? 180,000 rubles annually. Um, so that's just on obviously on a million. If you then go above that and you start paying tax, but bearing in mind that's per person. So if you've got a wife and children of age, then there's 2 million, 3 million, 4 million that you can start putting away. Um, but equally, the tax rate here isn't anything like it is in the West, 13%. So is that the end of the world? No. So you can still make money over and above that with your 18% interest. So there's all sorts of ways that you can structure your life if you do the calculations. You don't need to be a millionaire to move here. And why wouldn't you? I don't want to go into too much because we're going to do this tomorrow on the live stream, which will be at 9 p.m. Moscow time, 7 p.m. UK time. Me and Sam and I. So please tune into that. Ask us anything you want. We'll probably spend the first 20 minutes or so just rattling through our own thoughts. But I'll do my best to keep up with chat a lot better than I have done on this stream. But yeah, like I say, I just thought I'd jump on this stream, one, to see if it works in the pool. Let's see if Sam forgets again. 13% on any taxable income. Yes, 13% on any taxable income. And I think the higher rate of tax here is 15%. So I'm not fully versed with the tax implications because it doesn't involve me at this moment in time. So you'd need to just watching the cat playing with the frog. So you'd need to have a look at that. But yeah, please tune in tomorrow night. See what we've got to say. Like I say, I've jumped on this stream. Works, and maybe I'll do a stream from here tomorrow night. Show us your swimming. Do you know what? I am the world's best stone. I am very, very capable of drowning, which is exactly why this pool is 1.5 meters deep. I don't have the option of drowning. Well, unless I do something stupid like fall on my head. Done that before. Got fixed in Russia as well. Dived into a swimming pool, hit the bottom with my head, heard my neck go crunch. Next day, woke up, couldn't move my arms, couldn't move my shoulders. Went to a local massage, which is very popular here in Russia, and a lovely, lovely lady called oh, what's her name? Not Ella. I forgot her name. Terrible, but lovely lady. Incredible. Put me right, straightened me out, fixed me. Um, yeah. So I digress, as I often do. So yeah, please tune in tomorrow night. Maybe the stream will be from this pool. I don't think so. It'll be 9 o'clock at night. I'll be looking to dodge mosquitoes at that time. And hopefully we can answer some of your questions, and hopefully we can give you some insights into, Sam's 18 years in Russia, Does he love the same things I do now? Does he hate the same things I do now? I don't know. I'm really interested to find out as well. I'm very curious because we haven't spoke about this, and we're going to do it blind, so we won't know what each other has written down. So it could be interesting. Look at that. I wonder if the camera follows me. Sorry, I'm wasting your time. Child at Christmas. So yeah, once again, to my children, I thank you. You make me proud every day. I am so proud to be able to call you my children, and you never ever cease to amaze me with your love and compassion. To my wife, again, I owe you my life. I've discussed this before, but I'll never get tired of saying it. I think I would probably be in a box or certainly heading towards a heart attack if it hadn't have been for her and her support. To my friends, thank you. To the people that have subscribed to my channel, you guys, mind blown. Over 2,000 people now, heading towards 2,100 people rapidly. Yeah, 4 months ago when I started this channel, as I said, I think yesterday or the day before, I thought I might get 30 or 40 views, 30, 40 subscribers. Most of them would be my friends and family. I never, ever expected to see over 2,000 people tuning in to see what I've got to say. And as I've already said, you know, I get that you're not all going to like all of my content all of the time. But if I can make the occasional video that you find entertaining and hopefully informative, then brilliant. That's what I want to achieve. I just want to get to a point where people are curious and start asking questions instead of just being led. Please don't be led. Don't let governments and media put a leash and a collar on you. Find out, do your own research. Watch idiots like me, watch far more intelligent people than me, and just build yourself a picture to understand what's going on. Takes 15%. Yeah, I can't comment on that. Yeah, build yourself a picture and make an informed decision about the world, not what the media tells you to think. And I don't know, maybe come to Russia. Honestly, oh, look at him. Honestly, it's not what you think it is. So the cat has found a dead cat. Dead cat being this furry thing on the microphone. That was new to me as well. No more wind noise. It's lovely. Yeah, so thanks everybody for tuning in. This is my life. Is it a millionaire's lifestyle? Definitely not. Is it very attainable for the average person? Definitely. Am I enjoying life? Hell yeah. And I'm not going to say any more. Let's save it for tomorrow. Let's save it for tomorrow. So I open my mouth too much. So I'm going to get on with my swimming. And please join us tomorrow night. 9 p.m. Moscow time, 7 p.m. UK time. No idea what time that is anywhere else in the world. Athens, hi. Tune in tomorrow night, see what we've got to say. Come with your questions. Come at me, bro. Let's see what we can answer. And please tell me, where do you get lizard's brains for? Oh, okay. So the lizard's brain soup. Don't know if you saw the video. My wife makes a lovely lizard's brain soup. Lee, I'm very sorry, mate. One of my friends in the UK, I sent him a video when my wife had made a soup, and it's made out of turkey balls, basically. but it looks like lizards' brains. Yeah, it doesn't. It just did to me, and I thought it would be funny because I am an idiot and a practical joker to tell my friend that it's a local delicacy and it's lizard's brain soup. I'm sorry, Lee. It's not. It's turkey. So yeah, no lizard's brains. Yeah. So tune in tomorrow night, guys. As I've said 20 times already, I'm going to get on with swimming. Looking to come into Russia or maybe somewhere else, but do not live the mundane lifestyle. Do not live to pay other people's bills. There is more to life. Promise you. Bye for now.